Hello, welcome to the chicken portion of the Wine Out Barbecue. Again, when you get the chicken, it's going to be wrapped in the butcher paper. The chicken, I guess the meats will be, sometimes they will be, sometimes not, but they might be wrapped in plastic. But you'll get the knife and open up the plastic. The chicken is in this shape, similar to the pork, but you can, when you pick up a chicken, you'll feel the bones in there. You'll feel the breast, the thighs, the legs. So you'll want to unwrap this. You'll want to save the part, I call it parchment paper, but this is butcher paper. You want to save the butcher paper. What I think we'll do is just take that off and make sure there's no paper bits on there. And then we're just gonna kind of fold this up and set it aside for a second. And again, make sure your cutting board's secure. And this is the presentation side, right? So you want the legs and the breasts up here, presentation side. First thing I want done out there is we're going to take off these tips. It just cosmetically makes it look a little better as it's out on the cutting board underneath the heat lamps. So if anybody orders a chicken, you're like, oh, how do you portion a chicken? Well, the anatomy of the chicken, right? You have the wings up here, you have the thigh, you have the leg, and the two breasts go at the top here. So sometimes if you want, you can ask the customer, like, do you prefer a thigh or a breast? Some people prefer one or the other, but you're gonna just pull it off like that. You see how I did that? I just brought my thumb down, and you can probably do both sides if you're ambitious. You can take both sides off like that and leave the skin on the best you can. And that is a portion of chicken. That's a portion of chicken. And then we have the breast next. So the easiest way to do the breast is you're just gonna cut straight down through the bones. And sometimes it takes a little finesse, but right straight down. And then there might be a little bit of miscellaneous unusable right there. You're gonna trim that off so you have a nice piece that looks like this with the wing attached. And the other side, you're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna see how you have the back spine here. We're just gonna make a cut straight down through here like this and cut it off. And then we're gonna cut off the unusable flap right there. So now you have two really nice looking pieces of breast and wing. I'm gonna set that aside. This is too big to be a portion, these two like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut on an angle right here, and you're just gonna go straight down. And again, there's a tiny bit of bone down at the bottom, but there's a portion and there's a portion. You're gonna do the same thing, and you're not gonna do this until the customers come up and order it. You're gonna keep the chicken whole, right? Until everybody's ready to order this. And so then that way you still have a whole chicken on the cutting board, and then just pull off pieces and cut off pieces when you're ready to serve. That's it. Remember, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 portions out of the chicken. And again, keep the skin on, because that's where a lot of the smoky flavor is. And your customers sometimes will ask for a leg and a thigh, and it is totally okay to combine it. The manager out there might not agree with me, but I'm going to show you how to do this. So say if the customer wants just a wing and they want some of the breast, you can do that. You can give them a combination of breast and that, or if they just want like a thigh with a wing, you can do that, or if you want to cut, that's fine. But 99.9% of the time, you're just going to keep the leg attached to the thigh, and you're going to keep the breast over here, so you can just ask them which one they would like. That's it. Thank you.